you're going to receive this in a package that has a CannVerify label. CannVerify is going to allow you to see that exactly what you're holding in your hand is the exact test when you scratch off the QR code, and it gives you the unique code, and you'll basically input this code into CannVerify's website, and it will show you, yes, this is a verified product. Hello everybody, happy Friday. We're here for OwlsTV, episode 12. And today we are going to be talking about our Delta 8 Nano Capsules. Boom, 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 boom. And we're also just going to talk a little bit about why Owls is the best option for you. And if you like everything that we've been doing over the last 12 episodes, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. You can also find us on Twitter. We just got on Reddit. You'll find us over at the subreddit Delta 8. And obviously we also have Instagram and obviously YouTube too. So just to start off, I want to talk a little bit about our Delta 8 cartridges and why we believe that they are better than anything else you're going to find out in the market. So first of all, just look at these. Right? Aren't they pretty? I think they're the most beautiful looking carts that you could want. But obviously, aside from that, so the first thing here is that our golden owls are made with botanical terpenes. We do offer botanical and also cannabis derived terpenes. Each one of our cartridges will have the etching on the cartridge itself. It's probably a little bit hard to make out here, but I can clearly see that the cartridge on top of this is actually mimosa. And so when you have multiple different cartridges and you're wondering which one is which, you have it etched on here. And this is not like an easy thing to do. Just think about it. You've thousands of cartridges. Now you have to know exactly when each one is going to be filled. You have to be meticulous, and it takes much more work, and that's why basically no other company does it. And not only that, but if you unscrew our cartridges and you look at the bottom of them, you will actually see that we have a batch code under the bottom of them. So you can see that this cartridge is from a certain batch and it has a certain potency. And you'd also have the Owls, we also have the Owls Oil Instagram underneath it. And so all of this is just so that we can be as transparent as possible and we can be as accountable as possible to each one of our products. Now, we have the batch testing, we have a full panel testing that we also do. And not only that, but we also have CannVerify. So this 3-step process here is basically going to guarantee that you have exactly what you have in your hand, that you can see that batch and you can reference it back to know exactly what test it is. And not only that, but when you have a golden owl or you have a platinum owl in your hand, you're going to receive this in a package that has a CannVerify label. CannVerify is going to allow you to see that exactly what you're holding in your hand is the exact test when you scratch off the QR code, and it gives you the unique code, and you'll basically input this code into CannVerify's website, and it will show you, yes, this is a verified product. So you're not going to have any issues with fakes. You're not going to have people saying, oh, this is an owl, because they won't have a CannVerify label on it, and so it's not going to be, you can't fake it, which is obviously, it's obviously great, because no one wants to be dealing with fakes, and we just know how much is out there. The next thing is that all of our products will come in child-proof packaging. I've been seeing a lot of this lately with a lot of new brands that are coming out, and they seem to be just popping out of the woodwork. Hey, we've got Delta 8 over here, we've got a single test here. Oh, here, come take this other Delta 8 over here. We've got 95% and it's actually only 75. And so what I see here is I see a big money grab where people are just quickly, we need to get this out as quickly as possible before something is, before maybe laws are changed or we lose our opportunity. And so with that, you know, it comes with, there's a little bit, that's a little bit worrying for me, because obviously you don't want to rush this. We've been taking months and months and months. We're almost there. I'm thinking maybe 14th to 16th of July, we should be good to go. So just observe it, right? Just observe it. And we've been meticulous and we've been really patient for a reason. We want to get this right. We want to make sure we have all of our tests, and we want to make sure that we're not going to put ourselves into a position where we rushed it and we're regretting it. So the childproof packaging is extremely important. I myself have my son, and the last thing I want is for him to be picking up some gummies, picking up some vape carts, and, you know, either putting them in his mouth regardless if he can use it or not, especially with something like edibles. And I think it's honestly terrible that a lot of companies aren't even bothering to do it. Why? Because there's no regulation, right? That's basically it. Why would I bother to put my product in a childproof packaging if regulation is not there for me to do it? Well, here at Owls, we're setting the standard. We know that this has psychoactive properties to it, and just like we'd have a full spectrum CBD or a CBN, our products, we're going to make sure that they're in childproof packaging, because we don't want to jeopardize anybody's kids. And it's important, you might just leave something down. It's important that your child, if they do pick something like this up in our packaging, that they will not be able to use it. So we've touched on a few of the aesthetics. We've touched on, you know, the transparency and the accountability. And now let's talk a little bit more about the coil itself and how our carts are different than a lot of the other market. So the first thing is that we went for a quartz coil, not a ceramic coil. You think of ceramic, you'll think of like a C-cell. Everybody has a C-cell. So C-cells are made of ceramic, and obviously, you know, ceramic is wonderful. It's really good, and it's really been a trendsetter right now. But here at Owls, we like to make a smarter decision. We don't really like to follow the herd, and we like to sort of set the standards. So what we can see here with the quartz coil, we have much more surface area. We have four 2 millimeter holes. And the quartz coil is we'll have to take this apart one day so everyone can look at it, but it's almost like this fritted disc, and it's porous. So almost look at it like a sponge with holes in it, really small holes in it, but it's white and it's made from quartz. And we chose quartz for a number of reasons. The first one is that quartz has a low dielectric rating. And what does that mean? It basically means that you need less volts to get the same oomph. So for ceramic, for instance, you would be hitting it at a voltage from around 3.2 to, on the high end, 4.2 volts. On our carts, you can hit this at 1.8 volts and you will get a lot of smoke from it. And in fact, I'll show you right now. So the white setting here, we've got an adjustable volt battery, it's 1.8. And this is the main reason. Once we figured this out, once we saw this, it was like, this is almost like a cool flavor. It's like a low temp dab, right? And if we look at what the CDC said about, you know, we had this whole vape gate scandal, people putting vitamin E acetate and all these other compounds into their vapes. The one thing that they said was that higher temperatures also meant higher amounts of volatiles. And so what that says to us is well, hey, if we can use less volts, if we can still manage to get that flavor with using less volts and preserve those terpenes, then that's exactly what we want to do. Because honestly, we're all about the flavor, right? We really want to put flavor first. Of course, we all love having strong effects, there's no question there. But in the same way where I think we get very strong effects from like something like absinthe, right? If you've ever heard of that, it's like an alcohol, it's like 90%. You want the flavor though, you can't enjoy that on a regular basis. Yes, it might get you wrecked sometimes, but we're really about operating on a functional level, being relaxed, being clear-headed, being on the ball, and you're able to do this with this Delta 8 cart, especially with this quartz coil. So the first thing obviously is much less volts to get the same amount of oomph from it, and which preserves the flavor for longer. The second thing here is that it has a much higher, a much better thermal conductivity. And basically what that means is that it holds the heat for longer. So again, you don't need to zap it as much every time because it will hold the heat. So once we found out that, it was just like, okay, it's definitely quartz from here on out for us. And I'm not sure if you've been fortunate enough to get one of our free cards, but we do give a free card away once every week, and it's a random commenter is gonna get it. So please make sure to comment below if you have any questions. Just make sure to leave a comment and have a chance to be put into that giveaway for the free card. And then the cartridge on the tip, we actually got some custom tips made for ceramic. We really just like the feel. It's almost like a cool feel. The hole is small, and overall it just feels really nice. The battery too, we've gone for a couple of different batteries this time rather than just one flat battery. We're gonna have the white one here, and then we're also going to have another silver one. And so you can make the choice which one feels best for you. I really like this because it feels really smooth, but I'm a little bit messy. So sometimes this can get a little bit dirty. So for some people, I think it's important that depending on your job and your lifestyle, you might go for something like a stainless steel. It gets roughed up around the edges and it doesn't really matter. And then if you're something like this, where it's only going to maybe be in your bag, it's going to be in your pocket, obviously the white is going to be much better. It's got an adjustable volt, and we have a 1.8, 2.3, and a 2.8 volts. And also it's got a micro USB on the bottom of it, which all of you decided on. We put this up on Instagram, everyone said we want a variable volt battery, we wanted to have a micro USB, and so these were we listened. We really are doing our best to listen to you. And so that's basically our cart in a nutshell. And right now all the labels have been applied. They should be getting shipped out. You'll be seeing this on Friday, so we will have just received them, and we'll be packaging them up next week. So exciting times, everybody. Thank you all for your patience. And so now, let's talk a little bit about these. So we've been trialing these out this week, and we've got 600 milligrams per pack. We did turn this into Nano D8 full salate. And what this is basically we have turned our Delta 8 into a nano capsule. As you can see, we've sealed the top here to make sure that you know exactly what it is that you're getting. And so we can just take this out here. You undo all of this protective layer. And then inside of here, we have all of our nano capsules. And each capsule is 10 milligrams each, and because it's made with nano, you will be able to feel this more quickly. We did do only 10 milligrams per dose, so that will give you the option to really choose what your dose is going to be. Our gummies are a higher dose, they're 50 milligrams. And these are only 10 milligrams each. So I've found for me, the sweet spot is around 20 to 25 milligrams. So that 20 to 30 milligrams, and I can dose this throughout the day. I can get up in the morning, just like you might take your vitamins or you know, whatever it is that you take in the morning, your amino acids or whatever it is. You can add in, okay, I'm gonna take one of these, and you'll notice it's just something in the background. It's something that when I eat 2 of these, I'll have such a wonderful sleep, and I just feel heightened is the best way to put it. And so these are our nano capsules. They will also be available very soon. I'm sure you've been seeing photos of these throughout the week. And maybe next week we can do something where we can throw in a few of these for the lucky commenter. And so now we have to go to the commenter of last week. Who is going to be the lucky one to get these Delta 8 cartridges? And so as you can see on your screen, we just got our random comment generator, and so it looks like that the winner today is Dead2729. We will make sure to hit you up in the comments below, and we'll also put it up on Twitter and Instagram so that everyone knows. And if you're only seeing this for the first time, who doesn't want an opportunity to win a free vape cart? Make sure to comment below. And so that's everything for the week, folks. Thank you for watching OwlsTV. We really appreciate all the feedback, really appreciate all the subscribers. Please like and share this. We're nearly up to 100 subscribers, folks. That's right, you're a part of the first 100 on OwlsTV. You can remember this when in 10 years time you're looking back and we've been so successful and that you were one of the first 100. So please like and share, hit us up on Instagram. If you have any questions, please get us on Instagram. We're thinking about maybe doing like a Telegram group chat where if you just have questions about Delta 8 or anything like that, you just pop those questions into our Telegram group chat and we'll just answer them directly for you. So let us know, what is it that you would like to see from Owls? Is there anything more that we can be doing for you? Please let us know in the comments below. Have a good week, everybody. Thank you for watching Owls. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.